Hey everybody, it's Bree and welcome back to another speed build video. Today we're going to be building a holiday market as part of my 12 days of Simsmas series. So between now and Christmas, I'm going to be focusing on just Christmas and holiday themed builds in honor of the holiday season. So I'm really excited to be sharing all of these really fun Christmas ideas with you. This is the first one of 12, so stay tuned. I'm going to be sharing them on Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, unless otherwise specified, but I should be able to keep consistent with that schedule. So if you're watching this on Sunday, then welcome to my first ever 12 days of Simsmas build. So I wanted to make this holiday market, I wanted each individual like stall or little shop to be unique and different. So there's 12 shops in total. Here I'm just kind of creating like the bare bones of it, and I want them to be pretty consistent. I tried to make them more like these little kind of shacks or cabins, if you will, and I wanted to just give them a traditional roof so that later on I could put some like sparkly lights on them and make them look all festive and cute. So I'm just going in and kind of making the shell of them right now. And then in a little bit, we're going to dive into decorating and figuring out which each individual little shop is going to be. And this is where I kind of ran into trouble a little bit, was just thinking of 12 unique ideas for shops that I could make with the products that I have in The Sims. So that was a little bit of a challenge, but I eventually, just kind of scrolling through all of the products and all of the items, figuring out some ideas for the shop. So I'm mostly excited to share like the decorating of each store more than just the building here, because the building is pretty simple and straightforward, but decorating each little shop was a lot of fun. So here, the first one that I'm making, I guess I'm not going in yet. Okay, so now I'm just going to go in and I'm putting in all of like the counters where the cash registers are going to be. Very important for a Christmas market to have cash registers. So for this first little shack here in the corner, that's where I start. I actually created this little like nutcracker store. So I used the nutcrackers and I kind of size them down and put them in these shelves. I'm going to try to speed it up as much as I can because this was very tedious. And when I tell you, like, this is the most, not frustrating, but just the most tedious part of the entire build, was putting all these teeny little nutcrackers on these shelves, because they don't clip to the shelves. You have to actually size them down and then, Control 9 to bump them up, and use the Alt key to make sure that they're, lined up properly. So this is really tedious, but it looks really cute. I'm really happy with it. It took a while, but I think it looks pretty cool. And I put some big giant like nutcrackers on the side there as well. So the first shop is a little nutcracker store. The second shop, which I'm going to go over to in a little bit after I finish putting in the windows, I just wanted some more natural light in there because it's kind of dark. Although for the ones that are in the middle, I don't really see how much natural light they're really going to get because they have buildings on either side. But either way, I just wanted to add those cute little windows in. So this shop is going to be a card shop. And there are quite a few different like card swatches or card designs. So I ended up using not only Christmas cards, but from other holidays as well. So that's why, like in the top left corner there, right now it says Christmas market, but I ended up switching it to holiday market because ultimately there were just so many other decorations from other types of celebrations that I wanted to include as well. So there is our card shop, and moving on to the third one is a cute little wreath store. So I used a bunch of different Christmas wreaths, I guess. Initially, I tried to create this like kind of like rack or like wall in the middle. I'm not there yet. I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, but I wanted to create this kind of like wall in the middle where the wreaths would hang, but it just wasn't working out for me. So I said, you know what, forget it. They're just going to stay on the outside of the shop. Not the outside of the shop, but like on the walls kind of around the inside of the store. Going in with some of the signs here, I wanted them all to be like a little bit different because I know usually Christmas markets, everyone brings their own signage. Maybe they don't even have signage. Maybe there's just like I don't know, like they put like a little stand or something with the name of their store. It kind of depends on the Christmas market you go to, I guess, but I wanted to create some kind of fun, different little unique signs for each store so that they were all different from one another. I didn't want it to be too uniform. I wanted it to kind of feel a little bit more realistic, like a real Christmas market where everyone's set up for their booths are a little bit different and they have their own unique kind of little style. So I'm going in here and I'm just adding in as many wreaths as I can fit on the walls, basically, trying to change up all the different styles and that sort of thing. This store is a candle store. So there's a bunch of different candles and I think that's it actually. I don't think there's any lights. I think it's all candles that it's in this little shop. So I don't know. I kind of picture like a cute little store where people make homemade candles or handmade candles and they're selling them around Christmas time. I know here where I live, we do have Christmas markets regularly. Or not regularly, but every year around Christmas time, we have Christmas markets. And there's a ton of what we call makers. So people who hand make products and they sell their stuff. And there are quite a few people in this area who do make handmade candles and fun stuff like that. So I did want to make a cute little candle store. And then moving on to the next one here in the middle, I wanted this to be kind of like a food shop. Because I've been to Christmas markets in the past where they've had like people who make jam or they sell honey or they sell like sauces that they make or spices and what have you. Some places even sell like, I know there's like wineries around us or breweries who brew their own beer. So I wanted to have kind of like a food themed sort of stall because everything else is mostly like decorations and cards. So I definitely wanted at least one to have more like food related stuff. So here I'm just putting in some like kitchen supplies, like there's pots and pans there. There's some like olives in a jar, kitchen knives, wine, or nectar, I guess as they call it in The Sims. But yeah, so that's my little food stall there. And then this is the 6th stall, I believe, that I'll be creating soon. I'm just going in and adding all the signs in here so I can kind of like get it over with. In the back there, you can see there's like a little Christmas park that I created. I don't think I'm actually going to upload this one because I'm not super happy with it and I had a better idea. So I'm going to make my better idea and share that with you guys a little bit later. So just ignore that Christmas park in the background. So this little shop in the middle, I thought that I would put like lawn decorations, like lawn ornaments, decorations. I don't know what you would call that. I know here a lot of people put these like blow up like Santa Clauses or snowmen or these cute little wooden reindeer on their lawn. So I just wanted to have like an outdoor decor shop, if you will. And here I'm just going in and putting in like a little garland shop. You can buy Christmas lights and garland for your home. And this little, there we go. This little shack here will be mostly like just decor items, like assorted random Christmas decor. I don't know, there's like these little mason jar Christmas tree things that I wanted to include there. And then I thought I would just use those like decorative plates and just have a bunch of them. And my kind of thought process here was, oh, people have like hand painted plates and they're going to be selling their hand painted plates at this market. So this one's a pretty simple stall. And then here I'm just like finding a whole bunch of stuff that I'm like, oh, I want to use and I don't want to have to go searching for it later. So I'm just going and taking it out and like placing it down. I think I did that a little earlier as well. Sometimes I'll just see stuff while scrolling through like the catalog and I'm like, oh, I want to use that somewhere else, but I don't want to have to go searching for it later. So I'll just take it out and put it somewhere random. Here I think I was just figuring out some like extra stuff to add into this one because it is a little simple, a little bland, but I don't remember if I actually found anything else to add to that. Okay, this booth, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like any market that I go to, there's always like that one booth that's like really sketchy or just has like a really weird product and no one really goes to the booth at all. And it's kind of like, it's usually like at the end or at the back and it's just like a really weird booth. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Anyways, so I wanted to make this like really random booth and I just put like laundry detergent, tea, these like biomedical things. I don't even really know what that is. And like coffee. And I think I put some other like random stuff in there too. But I just wanted it to be this like really weird, random, sketchy booth because there's always one at every market. Any market that I've been to anyways. And this is I've kind of lost count here. I think this is the 7th. No, the 10th. I don't know. I've lost count. Anyways, this is one of our booths that we're working on here. And this is just like a gift shop. So I just wanted to add in a bunch of presents and like, I don't know, I added this little floral arrangement thing, which is kind of out of place, but I wanted to add in like all these gifts just so you could, I don't know, buy little presents that are already gift packaged and ready to go. So I'm just like stacking a bunch here to make it look like there's a whole lot of product that you can buy. And the next store that we're going to move on to, so this is the 10th because there's 12 in total. Yes. So this is the 11th booth. So this was just like, I wanted to find a use for these shovels and I didn't end up actually figuring out how to do it. So I thought that booth would be like snow blowers. I think those are not snow blowers, but they kind of look like they could be one. So that's a snow blower. And this last little booth here is just for clothes. So I thought that it could be like ugly sweaters, Christmas sweaters, outerwear, hats, toques, whatever. I don't really play with the retail stores, to be honest, so I'm not sure how that works and what we can include, but here it is anyways. Well, we're coming up to the end of the video, so thank you so much for watching and stay tuned for the next video. Bye!